Covering Colorado tonight, the governor's address focused heavily on the well-being of Coloradans, but concerns remain for some state lawmakers. News 5's Allison Zimmerman reports.
And the governor shared this message from the mansion as opposed to the state emergency center where he's held the previous press conferences. And while elected leaders say this message was needed, there are still some lingering concerns.
It's terrifying.
Representative Lois Landgraf, like many of us, is staying home right now. But with some of her family members working in healthcare, it's been a challenging few weeks.
So it's just, we're doing the best we can.
Landgraf is one of the House Republicans to sign their name on this letter to the governor, asking for more transparency with COVID-19 data.
But we haven't really been hearing those numbers, and we still don't know where they're coming from.
The governor's address tonight offered some welcome numbers about the progress of the virus, noting the number of cases is now doubling every 6 days as opposed to 1.5 days. Democratic State Senator Pete Lee doesn't see a problem with the request made by House Republicans.
If there are individual legislators who are looking for more transparency with the modeling, then I would say they did what they need to do.
Senate Republicans have not made a formal request, but Senator Paul Lundeen says having more data would be helpful.
The next days and the next weeks, we're going to get to a point where we need to pivot and start paying more attention to the second crisis that's coming, and that's the jobs crisis.
With concerns and uncertainty over what's to come, lawmakers say they're feeling hopeful with the news they've heard from the governor.
It all seems to be pretty grim, but now we seem to be reaching a point where they're bending the curve or flattening the curve.
As we mentioned at the start of this newscast, Governor Polis is extending that stay-at-home order until April 26. And while the spread of the virus is slowing down, Governor Polis says now is not the time to stop doing what is already working. Always watching out for you, Southern Colorado. Allison Zimmerman, News 5.
Allison.